athletic individuals playing on each other.
Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up the first down at the 23.
Defense gives up the pretty big run and get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has got to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. Going to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Mason, the corners, they're going to skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back, looking for room. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's done. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got it straight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving. They've got it up to 35. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's an all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just give up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to throw, it's Moore. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick spin on the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground. Forces the fourth down. Throws that fist on the end.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back in the air.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Gators decide to put it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw it toward. Swings it out to the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The running back has it. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down. He'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 lead. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Now the running back man rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Ward. Quick strike complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Wildcats are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got his man on the right. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down here when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. It's Cavazos. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle, it's done. Nice job to get it. He sticks and they get him down at the 35. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The give from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground game on the left. Spins away from the defender. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the money. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Field goal is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Cavazos. It'll be 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down right at the 40-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Cavazos. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. And there was one going for a check play. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's smart. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Montgomery. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he got loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
At the 19.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. first down. The give to the single back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly. Right in his hands. Not a touchdown. It just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Third down coming up.
To throw, it's Ward. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
First and 10.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense at 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB in front of the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. And a misconnection on third down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets enough for the first down. Not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To give out of the gun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Thomas back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you got to have the attitude of this team.
from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got it on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gives it to the back on the draw. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes his man miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Here comes the heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got the 1st down himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down through the contact. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jasper. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Coming up, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Quick step and go. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 39. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Inside the 35. They ripped off a big one and get it down to the 27. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Setting up the screen. Turning it off. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic with just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Thomas back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big arm sophomore quarterback. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
37, Kentucky, 19.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Now on the counter. He did not make it a snowball. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the option. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Got enough for the 1st. He moves the chains, and he'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got a little space. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.